Hello, welcome. This is Sijesh here. So in our previous video, I showed how to do the installation and configuration of Atlas. Okay, so now we will look into the features. Okay, so what are the core features Atlas provides? Again, this is not an in-depth demonstration. So we will just walk through the whatever the basic features Atlas provide. So as we know, it's a data governance tool, and again it can store the metadata of these services. Okay, so it can store Hive's metadata, so Ranger, Scoop, Storm and Kafka has limited support, also Falcon as well. And again so this is the basic structure how this Atlas work. So it is has got a core component, so that for ingestion and export, and in backend it's using H-based database for metadata store. Also it require Solar, okay, that is for index. And again the between the different components, so the message passing is through Kafka. And it can have I mean we can connect Atlas with REST API calls. Also we have admin console to manage and monitor. Okay, so this is a core structure of Atlas. So as we know, it require HBase. So okay, so before we do an installation of Atlas, so we need to have a working HBase instance running. Also we need a Solar instance. Okay, so normally in 2.5 onwards, HDP 2.5 onwards, Hortonworks added Ambari Infra, which is nothing but a Solar cloud. Also we can use externally managed Solar cloud, but I think the standalone Solar is not recommended for production. Okay, so we need HBase, Solar, also the Kafka service. So other than that, whatever the service, okay, Hive, Scope, Falcon, so that also need to be there. Okay, so we need to make sure, okay, these services are up and running before installing Atlas. Okay, so these are the prerequisites. And what are the features Atlas provides? Okay, so it's a centralized metadata store. Okay, so it can store metadata of various Hadoop components. Also we can do classification of objects. So objects can be a table or database or any other thing. So we can do classification. Also the lifecycle management is there. I mean data lineage, I mean lineage of okay, so lineage is nothing but how data is flowing through different components. Also it provides a centralized security feature. Okay, so now we will look into Atlas. Okay, so this is my cluster. Okay, so I hosted this cluster in Amazon AWS, so it is running as a single node instance. I used a huge memory instance, okay, in AWS, and install all these components. Okay, so I have Atlas installed, and whatever the you can see HBase and Kafka and Ambari infra also there. Okay, so in Atlas in the configuration side, by default taxonomy option is disabled. Okay, so we can add that, because in Hortonworks does not recommend that in production, but still that option is in beta state. But we can enable that from changing the configuration. Okay, so we will open Atlas window. So you can click Atlas, and here Atlas dashboard, click that. So it's using the port number 21,000, and default credentials are admin. Okay, so admin. Okay, so now we are into Atlas page. Okay, so we can I think it's taking some time to load this page. Okay, by default, if you are doing the installation, by default this taxonomy option may not be there, so we need to enable that by changing the configuration file. Okay, I will show that how to do that. I mean I will be covering that during the installation. Okay, here we have a couple of options. One is taxonomy and search. So tag is nothing but used for grouping grouping certain objects. Say for example, I have PII tag, personally identified information. So I can add this tag to certain databases, tables or column wherever I need, and so that later by using a ranger I can control the access of these objects based on the tag. So okay, so the ranger support resource based policies as well as tag based policies. Here you can see the tag based policies, you can add that if Atlas Ambari integration is done. Okay, okay, so we will go back to Atlas page. Okay, so let me start from the search. In the search page, so we have two options, text based search or DSL. So DSL stands for domain specific language, so it is something similar to SQL kind of query, where you can query that and get the details. So by default there are a lot of objects in available here, so we can select that and search. Okay, HiveDB. So if I select HiveDB, and I'm not adding anything here because I don't know this DSL syntax, so I just choose this HiveDB and click search option. So it will show whatever the Hive databases available. Okay, so I can create a few more database, so that will list here again, or else I have another option, Hive process or Hive table. Suppose if I click Hive table and search, so it will list whatever the Hive tables. Okay, so these are the Hive tables. I can select any of the table. Say for example, I'll select this. This is a one table, or view. Okay, so one second. I think it will take time to load. Okay, see here we can list the details. Okay, so what are the properties of this file, when it created, who created, what are the permission, and what are the fields, everything is there. And the second is the tag. Okay, so if I added some tag, so it will be available here, but I have not added anything here. And terms, audit, because I'm not much familiar about this feature, but audit is there. So audit will show the details about what are the changes we made to this table, because in the Hive table level we will not make much changes. So but if anything else other than the Hive, we can see that. And the schema, so schema what are the columns available. And here also I can add the tag. Okay, suppose I want to restrict, say for example I am just dealing with the credit card information, so I can mask that credit card information by assigning a tag. Then based on that tag I can control the permission, or who can access and who cannot access. Okay, and another thing is the lineage. Okay, so here if you click that table or view, how data is flowing, we will get a history of data flow. Okay, so this is a file, because I created a table and loaded the value from a text file, so name dot age from this file, and I use this command. Okay, so you can see that. And the second, I loaded into this table, sij underscore tab. From here I created a view. Okay, so this is my final view. Similarly, it support from scoop or Kafka, or I think Kafka also, Storm also. It will show, it can show that flow also. Okay, because here just loaded data from external file, and then from that table I created another view. Okay, so this is the lineage, so we can get the lineage also, and whatever the audit properties, tag and terms from here also. Or else, okay, so DSL has this much built-in option. Okay, so Hive process, suppose Hive process is something like a load statement, create statement, whatever the Hive queries. we executed. Okay, so I created this query, and here this query also. And also in the search option, we have a text-based search. It is nothing but like a text-based search. See, for example, I'm just trying to find out either any table or database or anything with the name fruit. Okay, okay, 1 second. Sij. Oops. Okay, here I'm just searching with my name. Okay. Okay, so it will list whatever the matching objects with this text. Okay, so here I can see what is it, this may be some table, I mean, or database, and this load command also contain that string, and this is also that field, some other field. So wherever it match this one, it will list all those objects. Okay, if fruits, if I say fruits, fruits, it will list wherever these fruits is matching. Okay, I can do a text based search or DSL based search. And here is a tag. Okay, so we can create a tag, and assign that tag to objects. Say for example, I'm just creating a tag with the name fruit. So objects related to fruits. So normally we do this tagging for controlling the permission. Okay, so based on this tag, we can control the access from ranger. So here I created another tag called fruit, and I can add whatever the tables or database to this fruit. Say for example, I can select any hive tables or hive table, and I can give the that control. Okay, this is the table. From this table again I can add this tag for entire table, or just for a certain column also I can do. Okay, so I can suppose I want to hide the price of this table, I mean price from this table. So I can add that tag, whatever the tag I created, fruit, and control the permission, uh, or control the access to this table by using that tag. Okay. I think so again the taxonomy part I'm still not much clear, so I'm still doing okay. I will have to do more research on this taxonomy part, because now I have not done much on this taxonomy. But tag and search we can do, and based on the tag we can control the permission if Atlas is integrated, or Ranger has enable that plugin for Atlas. Thank you.